Welcome back to Got Wire. Today I'm going to be installing a G4 doorbell on my back door. This was on my front door, this G4 doorbell, and I'm going to be installing it right here next to my back door. And I'm going to do the same thing I did on the front, drill a hole into here, and then use this track that runs down, tuck the wire in the track, and then pop it out my crawl space and hook the wire up to the back here. And it uses it gets its power from the doorbell transformer, and then it hooks up to Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna get started drilling a hole and through the brick and tucking it underneath, sorry about the autofocus, tucking it underneath the siding over to here and then up and then into the doorbell. Alright, I get a masonry drill bit here, and I'm gonna drill a hole right here into the crawl space, and I'm gonna tuck it up. Get this hole drilled here real quick. Alright, get the hole drilled. I'm going to shove a glow rod through it so I can attach my wire to it and pull it out. My glow rod here, it's got a hole in the end of it, so I'll stick it in the hole here. And then I'm going to go crawl in the crawl space, attach the wire to it, and I'll pull it out. Alright, let's go crawl in the crawl space here. And that should be coming up over the wall. You can see the glow rod right there. Right there. Should be coming out right there. And I just got to attach the wire to it. Go crawl and find the wire here. Ooh, I think that's my wire right there. There's the glow rod poking out. I was worried about hitting this pipe over here. But we'll grab this wire right here, the end of it. There's the end of it. We'll grab that, attach it to this little eyelet right here, and pull it out. Well, I got it attached to a glow rod. I shoved it through the hole, and then when I pull it, it should just come straight through. And the other end of this wire, I'll show you here in a minute where I got it ran inside and how it's hooked up after I get this wire pulled out outside. Alright, when I pull this, I should get the other end of the wire. Yep, there she is. Now all I gotta do is pull out enough, run it up to the door, and hook up the doorbell. And I'll go inside and show you what the other end of this wire is hooked up to. Alright, this is what the inside looks like. I got this Cat 5 here running down next to my trim, down into the crawl space there. And then the one wire here goes into this right here, and then the other wire comes out and it goes into here. I hook it up to a transformer, and then from transformer it goes back to here and out to the doorbell. And then this is what connects to your chime. This comes in the kit with the doorbell. I'm not sure what it does, but it helps ring the chime to make so it'll ring easier when you hit the button. And then I just use some beans here, some crimp block beans to connect the wires together. Well, now that I showed you what the inside looks like, what the other end of this wire is hooked to, I'm going to start tucking it in this track up to where I want it. The standard for a doorbell is about 40 to 48 inches up high. I'm going to put mine about 48 inches to the bottom. So I'm going to start tucking this in here. At my spider bit in my drill, spade bit in my drill. And I use DeWalt and Milwaukee, so I guess you could call me a DeWalt and Milwaukee fanboy. But it depends on whatever you like, yellow or red, but I'm just using yellow. But I marked 48 inches here on the side of the door, and then I indented where I want to drill the hole, which is in the center of this bracket here. Let me make sure, yep. And then I'm just gonna go for it. I'm drilling a 3/4 inch hole so I can have a big enough hole to pull the wire in from the side. And I'm just going in about, I don't know, 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And then now I'm going to take my drill bit and drill in from the side. Now I have a 1/4-inch drill bit. I'm gonna drill in from the side where these where the siding latches together. I'm just gonna drill in the hole there, and angle at an upward angle to hit this hole right here. And the 1/4-inch is just barely big enough for the Cat 5 to go into. So just go slow and try not to damage your siding. Alright, I can see it in the back. I need to drill in further with my 3/4 bit to get the two holes to line up. Alright, I'm going to drill further in to get the two holes to line up. So now if I did this right, I should be able to shove this wire up through and see it in this bigger hole. Yep, and I can. And I'll show you here what I'm talking about right now. So I get the hole drilled in here on the side. I'm gonna try to shove it in this hole, and then I'm gonna take it, and I don't know if you can see in there or not, but I get the wire in there. Get the wire shoved in through the side here. Now I'm gonna take my needle nose, reach in there, grab it, and pull it out. And cut it to length, and then strip it back. Strip it back. I'm just using some G4 electrician scissors. I've used these before in my videos. They work really well. And I'm just going to cut this sheathing. I guess I could use doorbell wire, but I didn't have any, so I just used Cat 5, and I'm doubling up the pairs. That way it's a little bit thicker wire. So I'm going to go ahead and get those doubled up, and I'm probably going to cut these other two off or just stick them here inside the wall. I'll probably stick them inside the wall in case I ever switch to the G4 Doorbell Pro that uses Ethernet. Now I'm just going to strip these back and twist them together. Strip that one back. This one back. And then I'm just going to twist them together here. That way the wire is a little bit thicker than just regular Cat 5. I think it's 24 gauge wire. Could be wrong, correct me in the comments. No, it's 26 gauge. Then now all I have to do is mount the base plate and wrap the wires around and click on the doorbell. Got the face plate mounted here. And I'm just using the screws that came with it, the Phillips head screws. And then I'm just lining it up with the edge of the door to get it level. If you buy it new, it comes with a level on the mount. It's a little paper level. And make sure you always wrap it to the right. That way when you tighten the screw down, it'll wrap the wire around the screw tighter. And there you go. Just make sure the wires aren't touching one another. And put it on, shove it in here. Shove all the excess wire in here. At least that's all I do with mine. Never have too much wire. That's why it's good drilling that 3/4 inch hole. And then on this one, you put the top in first, and then you lock it in on the bottom. You just press in. There you go. And it's mounted. And I'll show you what it looks like in the software here in a minute. Well, I got the wires hooked up to the transformer. I turned off the breaker to hook them up, and I turned on the breaker to power it up. So now we'll go to my UMVR. I got it set up on a separate VLAN, 101 VLAN. And we'll see if we can see the camera or the doorbell. So I'll click on Protect here. And then I'll go to Devices, and I had it connected before, so it showed up in my list here. But if not, when you log in, it should pop up a box on the right asking for you to adopt it if it's on the same network as your MVR. But if I click on my doorbell here, it says it has a poor wireless connection at negative 86 dBm, but that's no big deal. If I could talk, I'll just have to connect it to a closer access point. If I click here, obviously it's working. You can hear the sound, but that was hooking up my G4 doorbell. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and have a good one.